Think I'm okay, right? Can everybody hear me? Are we all good?
We can hear you.
Everybody can hear me? Good. Okay. And you can see my screen okay? Everything's good?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much, Rob and team at Blows and Stewart. Thank you so much for having me join you this evening. Really excited to share a little bit about the Scenic Group and who we are. We are the Scenic Group. We are an Australian-based global award-winning company. We're family-owned, and this year is our 40th anniversary. And under the Scenic Group, we have the two brands, Scenic Luxury Cruises and Tours and Emerald Cruises and Tours. We originated as a land tour operator, so that's really our roots of what we do. But over the years, we have grown significantly. And in 2008, we introduced our Scenic River product. And then in 2019, Scenic launched the world's first discovery yacht, Scenic Eclipse. And 2014 saw us introduce the Emerald Cruises and Tours brand. And 2022-23 is when we launched our Emerald Super Yachts Ocean product as well. Tonight is focused on the river product on Scenic and Emerald, and I'm going to do really a high overview of the product, particularly the Scenic brand, and we're going to dig a little deeper into the Emerald product tonight, and then going into a very special sailing that Rob has available right now, coming up for 2027, spring of 27. And I'm going to go a little deeper into that itinerary just to share some great highlights about it. And I know Rob can talk to everybody about the sailing that's coming up in June as well. So let's get started with the Scenic brand. Really, it is all about effortless luxury, seamless travel, immersive experiences. I know the last time that I sailed on Scenic on the river, at the very end, I was walking off the ship and I asked this couple, what did you think of your cruise? How did you enjoy your cruise? And the woman looked at me and she said, this was the first trip where I don't feel like I need a vacation after a vacation. And I thought, what a great way to describe what it's like to sail with Scenic. It is about taking everything that our clients want, what they need, and building that into an incredible journey where you know that you're taken care of from start to finish. And clients, they don't just want to see Europe, they want to feel it as well. And that's where we get our stories for life. It's what you experience and then what you talk about when you come home. All of the experiences do become a part of your story for life. The onboard experience, we are setting the standard for 5-star ultra luxury all-inclusive river cruising. I like to talk about how our ships are purpose-built for where we sail. So with Scenic, it's a maximum of 163 guests. And we are now the only cruise line that now owns our own shipbuilding company. So what that means is from the design to the build to the launch, right through to sailing, we have full control of our ships. And that's really important in the cruise industry. These are 5-star floating boutique hotels. When you river cruise, or why do you want a river cruise? It's just that. Your hotel follows you through the heart of countries, those storybook towns, those iconic cities. I love the idea of just unpacking once and then enjoying carefully curated itineraries. Just imagine you wake up in the morning to church bells ringing in one village, or you fall asleep beside a medieval castle in another. Ocean cruising is around a country. River cruising is through a country. So it's not just simply seeing Europe, it's all about experiencing it. It's about relaxing and taking in the scenery or being as active as you want. The other thing I like to talk about is the rhythm of river cruising. This is smooth water sailing or slow travel. It's effortless discovery. Scenic, the difference, luxury today is more than just opulence. Luxury is about personalization, exclusivity, those authentic experiences. Health and wellness is really important to our guests. Knowing you have best in class crew to take care of you and having fine dining, casual dining. It's a venue and a menu for every occasion. And then that all-inclusive experience and our scenic enrich, those personalized, exclusive experiences. So what does all-inclusive mean? Well, with us, it is the round trip airport transfers. So arriving at the airport, you're greeted by a scenic rep. They get you to your transfer, over to the ship, and then on the end of your cruise, the transfer is included back to the airport. Premium dining and beverages all day, every day, and a selection of excursions and exclusive experiences. So it's not just one included excursion. You have multiple excursions to choose from. So that's where that personalization comes into. Every guest will have butler service, and again, that personalized service. They're not intrusive. They love to learn your preferences and really are, I like to think of them as a personal concierge as well, because they're a wealth of knowledge. They're from the regions where we sail. We include one bag of laundry for you, which is great because people are traveling longer. So you might be doing 2 or 3 days or even a week before you get on your cruise, or maybe you're doing 2 cruises back to back. So we include a bag of laundry. Wi-Fi is included. And all of your gratuities on board are included. And that includes also on your excursions. So your driver and your guide are included with the gratuities as well. This is our deluxe balcony suite. This is the one you're going to find the most of on our ships. Well-appointed suites, that beautiful scenic slumber bed. I always say, I can't wait to climb into that bed. One of the most comfortable beds I have ever slept in. And our balcony is a very innovative feature. So rather than taking space away from the suite, we've incorporated the balcony into the suite. So you've got that floor to ceiling window of unobstructed view, and the top window with the touch of a button actually drops down and it creates that open air, fresh air balcony for you. I mentioned a venue and a menu for every occasion. Dining is really, the culinary experience is really an important part of the journey as well. So we have fine dining, casual dining. We have cooking classes on some of our ships. It is up to 5 dining options included, and a presentation, the layers of flavors, all of that really becomes part of that culinary journey. Crystal Dining Room is our main dining room. It is buffet breakfast and lunch plus an a la carte menu. And then dinner is a full a la carte menu, always changing, always featuring local cuisines. We do a lot of that local market shopping. We partner with sustainable farms in the regions where we travel. And if you have any dietary needs and restrictions, food allergies, we definitely work with our guests to accommodate all of that as well. Portobello's is one of the extra dining options with us, and it's an intimate setting for 32 guests. It's an elevated experience, and all guests on the ship will be invited at one point during the cruise to experience Portobello's. The 5-course menu will be paired again with the regional wines as well. And we also have a river cafe in our panorama lounge. This is really a great spot for if you're an early riser, they have a light breakfast. If you like all day grazing, they have great snacks and treats, light sandwiches, salads, delicious pastries. The staff will even prepare a little picnic box for you to take if you are going to go out and do some exploring on your own. Just a great little spot to, help take the edge off between meals as well. Table La Rive is an exclusive dining experience for up to 10 guests at a time. It's a very intimate experience, and it is exclusive to our Diamond Deck guests who are on cruises of 10 nights or longer, so the full top Diamond Deck. And if the cruise is less than 10 nights, so a 7-night cruise, it is for our royal and our junior suite guests. And again, this is a 6-course menu. This is where you really see the presentation, the flavors, and every course is actually paired with a regional wine. So the sommelier is with you throughout the whole dining experience as well. One of my favorites, I love to enjoy in-suite dining. I'm one of those coffee people in the morning, so my butler, by the second day, he knows that I enjoy to have a lovely pot of coffee delivered in the morning, and I sit there on that balcony and just watch where we're sailing. Maybe we're coming into the next port of call. But if you just want a light bite throughout the day, maybe lunch, maybe dinner, just something relaxing right in the comfort of your suite. We do have in-suite dining. Panorama Lounge and Bar. This is what we call the hub of the ship or the heart of the ship. So we do port talks every evening before dinner. We have entertainment in here. You'll see people playing cards in here, people curled up reading books. This really is the social hub of the ship. And as I mentioned, premium beverages all day, every day in our Panorama bar. We have cocktails, mocktails, boutique beers, top shelf spirits, wines, soft drinks, cocktails. Plus, you have a full in-suite mini bar that is restocked daily. Just let your butler know what your preferences are. If you don't want red wine, you enjoy white wine, they'll make sure that there's white wine in there for you, or whatever spirit you like, that they'll make sure that the in-suite mini bar is restocked with your preferences. Elevating our well-being and taking it to a higher level, we have our salt therapy lounge. So we are the first and only river cruise company to feature a therapeutic salt therapy lounge. The walls are all salt blocks. The floor is granular salt. And it really recreates a microclimate of a natural salt mine, and it's temperature controlled, humidity controlled, and it dates back to medieval times to treat respiratory illnesses. So you'll find after you've been in there for 15, 20 minutes later on in the day, you feel a little more energized, revitalized from it. And a lot of people who know the secret to it also know that it's very good for jet lag. So the room is usually quite busy for the first couple of days as people use it for jet lag. Scenic Free Choice is all about our excursions, all of our included excursions, multiple to choose from, divided into different categories: Active Your Way, Interactive Encounters, Moments, Masters, and Music. And then our excursions are divided again by pace. So we have an active pace and moderate pace and a relaxed pace as well. So think about hikes, think about maybe that learning how to make a Black Forest cake and then sampling it. And the picture on the bottom is in Passau. It's the largest church organ in Europe. So Moments, Masters, and Music, just to give you an example. Scenic and Rich, these are immersive and cultural experiences, very unique, very special, and exclusive to our scenic guests. So You will have one on every itinerary, and if your itinerary is a longer journey, then you'll have two of these experiences. So this might be where we get access to a museum prior to it opening to the public, or access to a palace. So this one right here, this picture, is Palais Liechtenstein in Vienna. And in the evening, we take all of our guests over for a beautiful classical concert and ballet. And again, this is exclusive to us. You cannot buy tickets to it. The public cannot come into this. And we are the only cruise line that has access to Palais Liechtenstein in Vienna. This is one of those pinch me moments when you walk into the grand ballroom of the palace. It is absolutely beautiful. Where do we sail? I mean, the rivers are the Rhine, the Main, and the Danube. The Rhine is Amsterdam to Basel. The Main is where the Basel and around the area of Nuremberg up to where the Rhine goes down to Basel. That is the Main. And then it's the Danube, the upper Danube, and the lower Danube. And then we do three regions in France, and we do the Douro in Portugal. So I'm not going to highlight some itineraries. We have a lot of information and itineraries on the website, and any of the team members from BST can certainly help you out to help you pick out the right river and right itinerary for what you're looking for. But places like Budapest, of course, on the Danube, truly an impressive city. It is the capital of Hungary. It's one of Europe's oldest and prettiest cities. And the highlight will be doing an evening sail along the Danube to be able to capture this iconic picture of the Parliament buildings all lit up. The whole city is lit up. It sparkles and there's bridges. It is truly breathtaking to see Budapest in the evening. And you have, of course, the on a Rhine cruise, the Rhine Gorge from Koblenz to Rudesheim, all of these beautiful castles, over 30 enchanting castles along the river's edge, and Honfleur. If you're sailing along the Seine, it is a round trip from Paris. But what's unique about us, our ship is purpose built to be able to sail all the way to Honfleur and the English Channel. So most ships can only go as far as Rouen. We go all the way to the English Channel and Honfleur. And that's important because, number one, you get to explore this beautiful seaside town. But what it really does is it cuts the transfer time to the Normandy beaches in half. So being able to spend more time out at the D-Day landing, of course, all of our guests, Canadian guests, will go to Juno Beach. Porto on the Douro River. This is again a round trip itinerary, Porto out to the border of Spain and then back to Porto. We are the only cruise line that can actually dock on the Porto side. That gives you access to all of the shops, the cafes, the historical sites. And then across the river is Gaia, and that is the industrial side. It's the distilleries. There's actually a bridge that you can walk across, but it's a very lively waterfront area to explore from the Gaia side. Really great for us being a land tour operator, originating as a land tour operator, is the opportunity for you to add on to your river cruise. So really creating the ultimate European holiday. And we have so many locations to do pre or post stays with your river cruise. So if you're doing that Seine river cruise in Paris, add on 2 or 3 nights, 4 nights in Paris. Or Prague is another very popular one. London's become very popular to do a 3-night stay and then take the train. We put you on the train, so we transfer you over to Amsterdam to do a Rhine River cruise. Switzerland, another popular one. Bruges, we're going to talk about that shortly. So many places for you to add on. And if you're making that trip over to Europe, why not extend your time? With the land extensions, maximum 44 guests, five-star hotel accommodations with your daily breakfast included. You'll have be fully escorted by a scenic tour director. That gives you peace of mind, and again, that seamless journey. Included free choice excursions so you can personalize your journey. And then you'll also receive a guided tour by a local guide, and included is the round trip, the airport transfers as well. And we take that tipping or the gratuities included onto your land extensions. So a great opportunity to really have that full experience when you go to Europe. We also do a Southeast Asia program and sail on the Mekong with our beautiful Scenic Spirit, only 68 guests, and we do have the largest suite sailing on the Mekong. It's a comprehensive program. It's a combination of land and cruise, so anywhere from 13 to 22-day itineraries. And you can see in the north of Vietnam, Hanoi and Halong Bay, in the central part, Hue and Hoi An, and then in the south is Ho Chi Minh City. You have your Mekong cruise and Siem Reap. Again, the ship purpose built for the region, and as I say, a very comprehensive program. So it really does require working with your travel advisor and letting them know what is it that you want to experience, because you can combine. You can do the north, the south, you can do north, central, south, you can do the central. It's up to you. How much do you want to see? How much do you want to experience in this region? Taking a look at our Emerald Cruises and Tours. So the Emerald brand really did come from listening to our scenic guests. We introduced Emerald River in 2014, and we also have a ship on Southeast Asia on the Mekong. And as I mentioned, we have 3 of our beautiful ocean super yachts sailing the warm waters as well. So with Emerald, we are really known for the value, listening to what guests want and what they need. It's knowing that they have the must-haves, but they want some flexibility as well. So value versus what's included. All of your meals, of course, while you're cruising, wine, beer, and soft drinks with lunch and dinner. You have one daily included excursion. We have a great active program with included active excursions. Not in every port, but there will be several active excursions available for you. We have our Emerald Plus cultural experiences, so similar to our Scenic Enrich. These are those immersive cultural experiences. There'll be at least one. There might be several on the itinerary. Again, complimentary Wi-Fi, water restocked daily in the cabin, the port charges, taxes, round-trip airport transfers, and once again, all of the gratuities are taken care of for you. She's on her first voyage right now this week, is our brand new ship, Emerald Astra, sailing along the Rhine, the Main, and the Danube. And she'll be sailing on those rivers, 180 guests maximum with Emerald ships. And again, purpose built depending on the rivers that they're sailing. And something guests have been asking for with Emerald is the laundry service. So this is our first Emerald ship to actually have a guest self-service laundry room on board. Emerald is very modern, luxury, contemporary cruise ships. Our guests tend to be more active, more independent cruisers. And this is our beautiful Horizon Bar and Lounge. Again, that hub of the ship where the cruise talks, the entertainment, the social heart of the ship. This is where everything happens. We have a daytime pool with a retractable roof, so an indoor pool. It's heated. Very unique is that the roof opens up. So if the weather is beautiful, they open up that roof, let the sun shine in. If it's not so nice, the roof will close and you can still swim. There's great comfy chairs all around. There's even a little bar tucked into the corner there. But what happens is there's great magic with our pool. At the touch of a button, the floor of the pool will raise up and the water disperses underneath the floor. And we create a cinema for the evening. We'll play movies in there. They pop popcorn for you. I've also seen this space used for yoga classes, stretching, dance lessons. I've even seen it used for a meeting space. So just a very versatile space, but it's a lot of fun when we're showing movies in the theater pool area. And of course, great activities and the best views come from the sun deck. We have a walking track around the perimeter of the ship. We have a little mini putt area up there, X's and O's, lots of lounge chairs, tables and chairs, covered areas. This is where you go to take in that 360-degree view as you're sailing along. Reflections Restaurant, again, same idea. Breakfast and lunch are the buffet, and then dinner, the full a la carte menu with regional dishes and wines. Of course, there's always your classic favorites of chicken, steak, salmon, and we have set dining times, but no reservations are required. Panorama balcony suite, the one you're going to find the most of. Again, same balcony system, touch of the button, the top window drops down. Lots of great space. You have that space underneath the beds to tuck your suitcase. We get asked all the time, do the beds, are they singles available? So yes, our beds do separate to create the single bedding in there as well. Included excursions. So as I mentioned, one included excursion at every port, and we tap into our experienced local guides. They're very proud to show you their town. They're the experts. They love sharing their history, their folklore. Great. I like to say they're very great at tying the past, the present, and the future. They talk about the history. They talk about what life is like today, what they hope for the future. So really just, we hear that all the time, that when guests come back and you ask them, what did you enjoy about the excursion? Always the guide made that special for me. So we divide our excursions again into smaller groups, and once again dividing it into by pace. So there's always one that's a more leisurely pace. And as I mentioned, a great active program. This is from feedback over the years. The demographic who sail on Emerald tend to be more active. So we have e-bikes on board for guided e-bike tours. You can also take them off to do a little exploring on your own. We do hikes. We even have some kayaking excursions, experience the river from a whole different perspective. And as I say, at least one, probably several included on your itineraries. And our Emerald Plus are those unique cultural experiences. So the one picture on the left is in Bratislava, meeting with a family, hearing stories about their traditions, the region where they live. And then the one on the right picture is in Regensburg. So you do a walking tour of Regensburg and you'll visit this local sausage restaurant for very traditional German sausage. And this is the oldest running grilled sausage stand in the world. It's been here since the 12th century. So this is a must to see anytime you are in Regensburg. Discover More are our optional tours, again, helping you just to delve a little deeper into your destination. These are available at a small additional cost, but again, it's really allowing you to personalize or tailor your cruise to what your interests are. And we also have some great city stay extensions available through Emerald. And again, you have the Emerald tour director with you, accommodations centrally located, the tipping and the gratuities, the transfers, breakfast included, the guided tour. Again, about 20 different cities to choose from. And Lucerne into Switzerland area, the Glacier Express, Brussels, another great one to add on. So many to choose from. Again, Rhine, Main, and Danube, and we also have them with both brands, the Moselle, which is a tributary off of the Rhine. We have those cruises, that itinerary as well. If you look at this map, you'll notice there's a lot more extensive sailing up in the Netherlands and in Belgium region, and we do 2 regions in France and the Douro in Europe. So visiting places again like beautiful Vienna, and being able to see the city hall, the cathedral, the opera house, so many palaces, Schönbrunn Palace, Belvedere Palace, Hofburg Palace, just an absolutely beautiful city, right to these fairy tale villages like Český Krumlov, well-preserved ancient center, an iconic castle complex, beautiful cobblestone streets, just very, very charming town to visit. And it really transports you back into the Middle Ages as you wander the streets here. A first for Emerald 2027, we will be sailing on the Seine. Again, a round trip sailing from Paris, and the ship is being purpose built to sail all the way to Honfleur. Again, cutting that time in half out to the beaches. Honfleur, the quaint architecture, relaxed coastal atmosphere, all these colorful fishing boats on display. And what's really great is we will be staying overnight in Honfleur. And then the visit out to D-Day Landing in Juno Beach, because of the shorter travel time, it actually allows you more time out at Juno Beach, and being able to visit the information center. Very, very emotional experience. Just very blessed to be able to go and do Juno Beach in Normandy. Porto again, round trip, and being able to dock on the Porto side. And this is a great shot. You can see the bridge there. So there is a pedestrian part to the bridge where you can walk across and visit Gaia to do some sampling at the distilleries. It's only about a 20-minute walk from where we dock. And we also have our Mekong Starship Emerald Harmony, 84 guests. And we are the only cruise line that has the ship purpose built to be able to sail all the way into Ho Chi Minh City. So we dock right in the heart of the city. We're not 30, 40, 50 miles out of the city. So again, that great feature and that comprehensive program of being able to combine land and river cruise. So I have a great itinerary I'm going to share with you. This is a very special sailing that Rob and Heather will be hosting. It is our Emerald Holland and Belgium in Bloom. It will be sailing from April the 6th to the 16th in 2027. So Rob and Heather, they've added the land extension prior to sailing on your Emerald cruise. So they have a 2-night pre-cruise with Brussels and Bruges. Did you want to say something, Rob? No? So you're going to arrive at the Brussels airport, and you're going to be met by an English-speaking guide, transferred to the city, doing a half-day sightseeing tour. And then you'll discover all of the highlights of the Belgium's capital. You'll have a 3-course lunch, and then later in the day, you're going to go by private coach to Bruges, and upon arrival, check into your hotel. Day 2 will be after breakfast. You're going to have a guided walking tour through the streets of Bruges, taking in the city, historic squares, medieval architecture, and then the rest of the day is yours to explore. And on day 3, you will transfer to Amsterdam, and you'll have an included visit to the Anne Frank Museum. Well done, Rob, because I know that it is very, very difficult to be able to get into the Anne Frank Museum. So fantastic that you're going to have the opportunity to do this before boarding your Emerald Star ship. Looking at this itinerary, I have personally done this cruise, and honestly, when I first looked at it, I wasn't really sure what to expect because, of course, our most popular cruises and rivers are the Rhine, Main, and Danube. But I can tell you, I loved this cruise. I fell in love with the itinerary. It is such a mix of old and new. It is in very interesting ports, really a great opportunity to see the history up here, and being able to sail in spring was fantastic. So let's just take a quick peek at, of course, this itinerary. Amsterdam itself is called the Venice of the North. World-class museums, old world beauty, modern innovation here, thriving cafe culture, just a beautiful city to explore. And on this itinerary, you're going to have the chance to go out to the Zonschanze windmills. I've done this as well, and it was so interesting to learn about working windmills, why they have windmills, understanding the importance of the windmills to this region. It's a very picturesque area on the water's edge. You'll have those traditional green wooden houses here, artisan workshops. It is the learning about clog making. There's cheese here, fresh baked goods, and of course, doing the tour of a working windmill. There's also an active excursion on this day to do a guided e-bike tour out to the waterlands. And our Emerald Plus, that extra cultural experience, when you return back to the ship in the afternoon, we're actually going to have a clog painter, a maker, a local clog painter will come on board for a demonstration, and then you get to paint your own clog. And if you look in the right corner, that's my clog, and it still sits on my desk today. So I loved, that was a lot of fun that afternoon, painting our clogs. Next would be Rotterdam, second largest city in the Netherlands and the busiest port in Europe. Rotterdam is very modern, a multicultural hub, but it has a historic center that was largely destroyed by the bombing of World War II and then reconstructed. But it's really interesting how they reconstructed with a patchwork of so many different architectural styles. And you'll be staying overnight in this vibrant city. So on the first day, you'll have an opportunity to do an active cycling tour. Your Discover More, so the optional tour, be able to go out to the Delft pottery factory. That's available at an additional cost. If this interests you, please do it. It was amazing to go out to the pottery factory and actually watching the artisans at work painting the Delft pottery. And also you can do a tile workshop as well. On the first day, also, you will have a very private, exclusive visit to Mauritius House, the museum, and you'll be visiting before it opens to the public. You'll have a walking tour as well of The Hague, and the tour of the Mauritius House Museum. It is home to the best of Dutch paintings, including Rembrandt, Vermeer, and including the famous Girl with a Pearl Earring. This was amazing to be able to go through here before it opened to the public, just having time to relax, take it all in. And for me, being able to see the girl with a pearl earring, that was a highlight to be able to see this beautiful painting. And of course, Rembrandt's as well. Rotterdam, after your overnight, you're going to spend your morning with a guided tour. It's an architectural tour of Rotterdam, so this fascinating architectural legacy. Guided tour, the guide will explain the city's modern skyline on a coach tour. You'll do a walking tour of the museum district, and then you're going to go and do some tastings at a local market. And then when you return to the ship, after lunch, we're going to cruise over to the small town of Willemstad, and you can see it right here in this picture. Very well preserved historic fortifications, really, really pretty to walk around in the springtime. There's some canals through there, very quaint town with shops, and just a traditional windmill in here as well. So just a nice little add-on for the day as well. On to Belgium's largest port, Antwerp, located on the River Scheldt, and then the city's largest harbor provides a link to the sea, home to famous Baroque artists. It attracts a lot of art lovers from around the world, and you're going to have an included walking tour here through the city center. It's got cafe-lined cobblestone streets, the Renaissance City Hall here, a medieval fortress, and afterwards you'll have free time to explore Antwerp on your own. A little tip about Antwerp. It is known as the diamond capital of the world. They handle over 80% of the world's rough diamonds and 50% of polished diamonds. So there is a diamond quarter in the city near the central station, and it hosts over 1,500 companies, including traders, cutters, top-tier labs, and they actually conduct over $50 billion in annual trade, and it supports over 30,000 jobs in this area. So the diamond trading from here actually dates back about 575 years. So it was a lot of fun exploring the diamond center in the world's largest diamond city in the world. It was just incredible to see. So Nijmegen is recognized, I say it right all the time. It's recognized as the oldest and prettiest city in the Netherlands, but it's also a very vibrant university city, population of about 170,000 people, very rich Roman history here, scenic riverfront. You're going to have an included walking tour through the town center, exploring its architectural wonders, very rich history, charming streets, and then you'll learn about the fascinating past of this city. There's also an active guided cycling tour along the river here as well. And on board your Emerald Plus in the evening, you're going to have a performance from a very traditional Dutch fisherman's shanty choir. I want to be on board for that because I did not get that. That sounds like so much fun. So their songs and their sea shanties really celebrate the country's rich maritime heritage. So enjoy this experience. Sounds like fun. Then you'll head back into Amsterdam, and the highlight here will be, of course, an included excursion to Keukenhof Gardens. In the morning, you will visit Keukenhof Gardens, 79 acres of spring flowering bulbs. They plant over 8 million fresh bulbs every year, including 800 varieties of tulips. This is breathtaking to see. That picture there is my picture. I could not believe how beautiful this was. They have every color, every type of tulip you could imagine. I had no idea that there was that many varieties of tulips, but you just walk around in awe of the beauty of Keukenhof Gardens. So please enjoy. You will have an overnight in Amsterdam and then departure from your ship, and the end of the cruise is the next morning after breakfast. So with that, I'm going to say thank you so much to Rob and the team at Blows and Stewart. If you are interested to join Rob and Heather, I know that they can send you all of the details. You can reach out to one of the team members there. If you're working with one of your agents, please reach out to them. They have some incredible pricing on this itinerary, and I know that it's including airfare out of Toronto, the 2-day pre-cruise of Brussels and Bruges, the Anne Frank Museum tickets, and all your transfers that are included. And then, of course, having your hosts, Rob and Heather, join you. I can't think of a better way to experience this itinerary. So please reach out to the team to learn more. I know that this itinerary does sell out quickly. All right, I will
Thanks,
stop
Marilyn.
sharing. Yeah, so if
Thank you very
anybody
much.
has questions, yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Great, very, very, very good. Yeah, on
Thank
that tulip time, just to let everybody know, it's something that if you're thinking about going, you do have to book it like in the next very short time because the space is going quickly, and we need a minimum number to make it go. We've already got bookings, but the sooner the better. And you lock in that price too. Our airfare is locked in, so don't have to worry about the fuel shortages, raising the prices and whatnot. So the price is the price. So give us a call if you have any questions about that or any other of the products or destinations that you've seen. We also have the Vietnam one going in the future. We are sold out on that, but we are taking a wait list on that. So if you're interested in that, you can give us a call on that as well. But we will post this recording in the next 48 hours on our social media and the YouTube channel. And if there's any other questions, there's something in the chat here. I'm just going to have a quick look here. Okay, I have some mobility issues with stairs. Do your ships have elevators? So yes, they do. You have to walk up one flight to the top deck, though, on the river cruises. It does not go to the very sun deck. I will tell you that depending on, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mary Lynn, but in some of the ports, you may have to raft the ships together. So there may be steps involved. Depending on, not every ship will let you go through their lobby to get to the other side. Some of them you have to go up and over. So just, you might have to do some stairs.
Yeah, just depends on where we're docking. If we have to dock with a second ship, another ship, it's called rafting, as Rob mentioned, or double docking. So if we're lucky, we get to go through lobbies, and then keep in mind there's a gangway, so the ramp, so there could be some incline or decline to the ramp. And then if for some reason the lobbies don't meet up, the reception areas, there's about 10 stairs to climb up to the sun decks, and you cross sun decks and then back downstairs of the other ship if we have to pass through ships. So mobility, just being aware of that, being able to get off the ship, and keeping in mind also you're in Europe, so you do have some of those cobblestone streets. So the number one thing is the good walking shoes, of course.
Yeah, and the pace is good. So you're not,
Yeah.
Nothing's in a rush. You're not on like a big ocean ship with 5,000 people and you're scrambling to get off. The ships are in port for a while, and no one's leaving without you. It's just take your time.
Take your time. And there's, like I said, there's always a leisurely pace group that will go as well.
That's a good point. Good point. They usually split them up. If you're a quick walker, they'll have one group, and another one where people want to go a little more leisurely or a little slower. They'll offer that too. Let's see. There's another one here. With climate change, there's been issues with the level of European rivers dropping and the cruise ships to take passengers by bus to the next destination. Has that occurred with your cruise line?
Of course, it occurs with all cruise lines. That's the rivers and the weather, and we don't have any control over that. But what I can tell you is we do have an operations team on the ground in Europe that constantly monitor what's going on the rivers. And what we would do, we have some contingency plans that we put in place. And that is where we would do a ship swap. So what we have is ships line up to meet up at a certain spot, and we get you to pack your suitcase. We send you off on your excursion, and then you come back on the other side of where the water issue might be, and you continue on your voyage. Not as common on the itinerary on that Rob is featuring here tonight. So it usually happens more on the Rhine, the Main, and the Danube. Yeah.
Just seeing if there's any other questions. Nothing at this point, but like I said, if anybody thinks of anything, please feel free to reach out to your BST advisor or myself. Send us an email, call us, whichever you like to do, and we'll do our best to answer the question. And I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. I think that's it. Oh, there might be one more coming through here.
Oh,
hang
just
on
a
a
thank
second
you.
here. Oh, just a thank you. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
okay,
you.
well, thanks everyone. Have a
Yeah.
great night, and appreciate your you tuning in and taking the time. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.